Hey guys, my name is Quade Lagan. I'm the founder of SAVI, which stands for Stage Audio Visual Integration, and I'm here with my good friend Matthew Rice, and we're going to be talking about an event which is coming up on the 9th of April at the Blonde&Beard called the Blonde&Beard Presents SAVI Sessions, featuring Joshua Grierson and Matthew Rice. And we're really excited about that, and I just figured it would be a really good opportunity to get to know Matt a bit and have a conversation.
When did I start?
Yeah.
Well, I started probably when I was about 12.
Jeez.
I always had tunes going on in my head, and I started learning how to play the piano when I was 12, so that was the first opportunity I had to kind of actually hear the tunes outside of my head. And I basically haven't stopped since then. I only learned to play guitar when I was 16, and that's actually become, my sort of staple go-to songwriting tool, and it's the instrument that I use most.
And what would you describe your musical genre as?
I hate that question.
I know, it's the worst. You're allowed to say multi-genre.
No, okay, I'll attempt it. There's definitely folk and there's definitely rock in there, so you could say folk rock. And that's probably the easiest answer. But there's a whole lot of other influences which come from world music, African music, Indian music. I spent a long time in my early 20s listening to all kinds of crazy, weird and wonderful jazz, and playing with a friend of mine who studied Indian tabla, which is an amazing instrument. And so I kind of learned through him. I learned the rudimentary Indian concepts of rhythm and so on, and that's been quite a strong influence. So I say folk rock, but then I use a lot of what the experts call polyrhythms, which are weird timings and things, and that really comes from African and Indian music. So when I say folk rock, it's kind of folk rock with a twist.
You've just released a remastered version of your EP Rising.
Yes.
It's a 4-track EP, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about it, and will it be available at the show on the 9th of April?
I'm going to do my best. Currently it's available on Bandcamp, and
$4.
for $4 you get 4 songs. Otherwise you can find me on SoundCloud, which is pretty much for free as far as and you can find all of these things through Facebook.
Matthew, thank you so much for meeting with me today, man. It's been a really incredible experience being in your guys' studio and seeing what you guys do and drinking coffee and chatting. I'm really looking forward to the Blonde&Beard Presents SAVI Sessions featuring Joshua Grierson and Matthew Rice, and that's going to be such an amazing event, and I really I'm so pumped about it, and I'm excited about the future of what you do and the music scene in this country, man. So thank you so much for meeting with us today, and
Thank you.
man, we're behind you, and we're stoked to be working with you.
Awesome. Well, likewise.
Absolutely.
Very
Thank you so much.
to be a part of it.
And to you guys, the event 9th of April, Blonde&Beard Presents SAVI Sessions featuring Joshua Grierson and Matthew Rice. Boom!